Hello, hyperspace. My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer gameplay. Now, I'm going to start something, a little new series, I guess you can call it, about the Black Ops 3 multiplayer stuff, gameplay, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to be covering the best weapon to use in Black Ops 3. Now, I'm going to be covering the best assault rifle, the best shotgun, the best submachine gun, and so on. Now, for this episode, let's focus on the assault rifles, the most common tier from among all the weaponry. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to disagree, a lot of you guys are going to agree. However, this is all opinionated, my personal opinion, on what I believe would be the best assault rifle to use in core game modes. So we're talking about core team deathmatch, core domination, no hardcore rules. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking it's going to be the Shiva, or it's going to be the Man of War, or even some of you guys are probably saying it's the ICR. But surprisingly, by all the numbers, the damage stats, the handling, it's actually the KN-44. Now, there are a few reasons for this. In my opinion, I believe the KN-44 is the best assault rifle to use because, for starters, it's very easy to handle. You don't really need grip on it. I know a lot of you guys are going to say you need grip on it because it shakes too much, but it's really easy to predict the recoil on it. Just hold the stick down or maybe diagonal to the left a little bit, and you're going to get yourself a fairly accurate assault rifle. I know some guns don't even need grip on it, like the ICR. However, the KN-44, for so little recoil, it does a lot of damage. We're talking about a weapon that's a 3-shot kill at close range, and note that the fire rate is relatively fast for the assault rifles. I believe it's one of the fastest firing assault rifles in Black Ops 3. So you got a 3-shot kill at close range with a fairly fast fire rate, which makes it really useful for hipfire, especially if you slap on that laser sight. And you got obviously a decent average magazine at 30 rounds per mag. And however, you also got the range. Now the range on the KN-44, it's rather average, but there's a little trick about the range that not a lot of guns can do, or have. The only one that has it is the MX Grand, but here it is. With the KN-44's range, there's a trick, or I guess an Easter egg about it, that involves the suppressor. Now, when you attach a suppressor on another assault rifle, let's say the Man of War, gets 30%. I'm not too sure on the numbers with the suppressor, but I know the KN-44 functions differently with a suppressor. Other assault rifles, for example, have a 50% decrease in range and damage when you put a suppressor, which is why, let's say if you put a suppressor on the Shiva, instead of always getting those 2-shot kills, you're going to always land those 3 to 4-shot kills. However, the KN-44 is a little different. With the KN-44, putting a suppressor only decreases its range and damage by, I think, 15%, but I know it's a lot lower than any other assault rifle in Black Ops 3, except for the MX Grand. The MX Grand is the same numbers, but it's semi-fire, which puts it as a huge disadvantage. But anyway, with 15%, so you're still going to be landing those 3-shot kills at still a fairly close range, and the KN-44 goes up to a 4-shot kill from medium to long range, which is not a huge difference. And because if you put a suppressor on it, it's still going to decrease that 4-shot range by a little bit, but still a 4-shot kill with that kind of fire rate can take people down at almost any range. And then when you're going to like really far ranges, like super far sniper kind of ranges, then the KN-44 gets that 5-shot. And it's going to max out at that 5-shot. So even if you put a suppressor, you're going to take out a guy across the map with 5 shots. It will never go to 6. And because of this, the KN-44 can down multiple targets very quickly, regardless of range, as long as you're accurate. And the KN-44, as I said before, it doesn't have the best recoil. However, you can equip the grip on it, or you can do what I posted in a couple of videos before, that's secret for the recoil, which you see me using here, the Varix 3 zoom scope. Putting the Varix 3 zoom scope on the KN-44 will make that a laser beam. So you're going to have a very powerful laser beam that can down targets at any range. Now, it sounds rather iffy and not the best thing to do to put the Varix scope on the KN-44 because You guys really have to just see this for yourself. Putting that scope on the KN44, that scope is so huge, it blocks off half of your screen. So, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, unless you guys want to have that ginormous, huge scope blocking off like 50% of your screen. So if you guys can handle it with grip, or maybe even without grip, just a standard recoil kick, then, you know, I highly advise you to do so. But if you really need that scope, because you want to get every shot on target, you know, do it, but there is a heavy price to pay because how much of your screen it just absorbs. It's just, I think it's a terrible choice, but that's the end of the video here. So if you like this video and you're going to try out the KN44 a little more to see if I'm right or wrong, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at DavontosMan, and as always, I'll see all of you in my next video. Have a nice day.